Hi guys, my name is Jesus John and this is my channel. I feel like a tarot. So on the channel I just do like a next 24 hours reading, general reading. The way is like basically I just use the normal like right away deck, the regular like basic tarot deck, and then I just use the angel hat sigil, and I like to take two cards from it to like get a basic idea like the angel the angels that are wrong, yeah, like, or if necessary, like the angels to call upon, especially if anything negative come up in the next 24 hours. Um, this channel based like relatively new, so if anything resonates, feel free to leave a like, share the video if it might necessarily be you going through this or somebody else who you know, like you pick up something and it's like you have a friend who might be going through it or whatnot. So I basically just take like three cards, like the first three cards for the next 24 hours. And I don't necessarily put it into like morning, evening or whatnot. I just like kind of take it for what it is. Like if it for some reason like a time period come up, like to see what I look out for this new morning, like yeah. But if not, then not really. Like really need to. So it's at next 24 hours, general reading. Just want to ask the angels and the energies that stand up, the Lord Father Jesus. And sorry, it's just basically like possibilities, like likely outcomes, nothing like anything you pick up here, not necessarily like for sure or anything, because then you still have free will, and you could do something to change the outcome. And this is just basically to like, apart from being fun, I'm learning it, like something new and different, is like, to get that little insight, that little thing that you could just, if it resonates, you're not going to try to fit anything in, but for some reason something resonates with you. Like, it's okay to, like, start yourself, like, try to be aware to stay in a more positive mindset if it's something negative, or like, try to like set boundaries if it's something where it's like your personal space could be invaded or something like that. So the first card is the King of Wands in the reverse. um, so this the King of Wands is basically the king of energy, the king of doing stuff, the king of willpower, the king of the king of energy, like will, like this guy would be doing stuff, like he wouldn't be like talking at you like a doer, but it's in the reverse, so it's like this energy could be like, the energy could be like scattered, the energy could be um like you could be feeling down about something, you could be feeling demotivated, like that's what I am, demotivated. Next 24 hours, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. This is about like taking stock of work already done, like admiring work you already do, like um taking time to contemplate on stuff that's actually finished. But for some reason it's in the reverse, so it's like next 24 hours, like try not to take things for granted. Because when I see this card in the reverse, like that is why this feel is for, because upright is like work well done, like admiring work well done, like kind of being proud of how much like you acquire and stuff. So for in the reverse, I just see it as, like little things slipping you and you're taking little things for granted, and you're not necessarily like capitalizing on all your emotional potential, because like you can make yourself feel way much more better than you're feeling. Like for some reason, King of Wands in the reverse. And the last guy, Seven of Swords. Six of Swords, sorry. So Six of Swords in the upright, right? Like leaving old baggage behind. Taking a trip overseas most likely, because just as the card depicts, is like literally that. So like the least amount of people know, like the minimum amount of people know, and a trip overseas, or um, a trip to like way something, like could be like a water park or something. Like even this might be for like somebody like not in my country because we are not a lockdown, but it could be like a most likely outcome, like a trip away from water, because for some reason it's like the King of Wands in reverse, and I'm not getting like the negative aspects of the card. Like I getting like this person like demotivated. That King of Wands energy way is like this person would normally be like doing something like um, running an errand. It's a general reading, so take this to apply, yeah, but yeah, so like with this person would normally like be running a business or um, doing stuff like motivated stuff, like always in action basically. Um, it's like they demotivated, like the fire, the energy like gone. Like they like in this stagnant stage where it's like they have so much, because clearly the king is a king first to begin with, so it could be like somebody of stature who would have like acquired stuff. And seven is, several is a good bit, and again it's like he not even like seeing it because it's in the reverse. It's like he have, but he not appreciating, or for some reason like he focus on the one negative thing. Sometimes in life there's situations like that. It's like you do a lot of work, you have a lot of achievements, but like something come and happen, or a situation change or something, and for some reason it's like the wind get like drag out there. So that is why like a trip over water possible, like to like clear the head, like see some different views, to kind of get back motivated. So two cards to clarify the King of Wands, like oh, card to clarify the page. So the card that come out to clarify the King of Wands is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is all about like the long distance thinker, like the guy who could see like long term, and for some reason, like yeah, like the message is clear. Was like I don't want to say like the masculine energy, so like put the whole thing on like all the masculines, but for some reason like, and take that apply in your situation. The King of Wands, the doer, the person who normally have like energy and will be like doing stuff and motivated, like demotivated for some reason, and you're feeling as though, like even though you're a long distance thinker, like the person could overcome tribulation and stuff. It's like you're feeling as though like you can't stand your ground, like you always have to be fighting off others, and like you're just tired now. And if you're tired, well, I can see how you could like like be missing the things of value that are actually there. So two cards to clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, the Moon card, the Wilderness, um, basic illusions, like real fog, like this tiredness, like you need to like basically like take that trip or like change up the scenery to like free back your mind. I think the moon is like it's about illusions and bewilderments, and the only place that that could really happen for me is like in the mind, you know, because clearly the Seven of Pentacles again is like this guy have like stats or this energy, like have stuff to be grateful for, things that they could change their focus to, but for some reason they're just real demotivated. So the moon and the lovers. And I get a little complicated. Okay, so most likely a possible breakup. Take it as it could be like a promotion, it could be like something. It don't necessarily have to be a person, right? But for some reason, okay. Okay, so the lovers, major arcana. It's like because underneath that we had the four ones. The four ones is like thinking about marriage, thinking about settling down. Like what I hear honestly is that the one thing that's out of sync is like the lovers, rather if you're in a relationship that's not necessarily like working out, rather if you just like recently leave somebody or like recently had a situation where you had to move on or separation or anything like that, it's like that kind of take the win out of the situation. So it's like even though you might be a romantic or you might be somebody who like to be in relationships, it's like you need to take your focus like out feeling down and gloomy. If it was a separation, take that to apply. It's a general reading. But you need to like get yourself back into feeling good again. Because whoever this reading is for in particular, you came out as the King of Wands. Even though it was in the reverse, like you know you could have that negative energy, but you also could have that positive energy. It could just show right now because for the like it could be at a different time frame it was in negative energy. But the King of Wands energy is a good energy to be in. But for some reason, right, it could be a separation. It wouldn't resonate with everybody. But if it's for you, take it and hey, maybe you get through because you know you could have come here and waste your time. But if it's not for you also like don't try to squeeze it in. But for this, one of the situations where like it could be is that because of a separation or because of an imbalance in a relationship prior to like being in this demotivated state because it's like it's a process, you know, like he was the King of Wands and he break down, so he was like standing off the ground where he feel like, you know, he could have still like do that. He was still like thinking, trying to be the long distance thinker, being the Page of Wands, which is like a real good energy to be in also. Like this guy mind though like change away from nothing. It's like he standards and he's setting his standards and he's just like real long term basically. And but like young also. And yeah, it's like for some reason like Seven on ones is like standing your ground, being able to stand your ground, fighting with others easily, you know. Because I would say easily because to be represented as a king of wands and a page of wands, that is strong energy. So I would say they could have been doing that easily, and now it's like, oh, you're so tired to do it. Your head's so like caught up in bewilderment and illusions, because that's what the moon card represents. Things there, but that you can't necessarily see. And I think it's because of a love situation. Rather if it was a separation, rather if it was an argument, rather, you know. But the last card clearly saying is you really need to like do something to like get your head out of that phase, because that is not really a good place to stay in. And if I believe that if you're the king of wands also, you will have like responsibilities and stuff. So yes, you need to heal, you need to like um basically know where your footing is, but at the same time too, if it is you're feeling like if like where you is, or like for some reason you just like can't get your mind off it where you is, a change of scenery like is recommended. And it's looking like it could be one of our waters, which is even better. Yeah, two cards to clarify your Seven of Swords. We have the Temperance card. And Temperance is all about, what I'm hearing is like asking for like angelic help, because clearly this is like almost close to a state of depression. Or if it's not there, it's heading into there, because it don't have nothing to like light back a fire from coal basically. You know, so you really need temperance. You really need to like call upon the angelic help, like call upon the ascended masters, you know, because these forces there to help. And all of us have our own like personal spiritual team where we come into the world with, that's there to help in especially like times like these. I have to take it. Right? And the last card to clarify this moving away, this this bringing temperance into your life, this bringing balance into your life, this bringing harmony into your life, using whatever different battling forces that's within you right now to really use that to manifest something good. Because you got to clarify the temperance and the six